Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Sam B right here with the Tune Up Show. So check it out, right? I'm gonna get into this today. Uh, Canada, oh Canada, oh Canada, oh Canada. So anyone that's watching the news or been watching the news, everything surrounding all these school shootings, mass shootings, from the New York City subway shooter all the way up to now the Adolve school shooting of Robb Elementary School. I've been picking and choosing and pretty much flip flopping through a lot of the videos that's out right now, which it comes to my attention where this is exactly what these globalist leaders want. Okay, this is exactly what they want because it's in order to further control you, or in order to further control the mass majority of people, because the mass majority of people are very oblivious, they're very ignorant, and a lot of them don't know and they don't care to know. That's why it's so easy to control the thinking of the mass majority, because majority of people are already so beat down on their jobs, and just their mind, 90% of their brain is already filled up with nonsense and 100% BS of the world and social media and entertainers and entertainment, that they're not even thinking about what these politicians are doing, what these different political parties are doing, libertarians and whatnot, and what for whatever. It's very easy to control people, and that's why you have a lot of mass shootings now. Like I said, I've referred to this term a lot. It's the Manchurian Candidate. It was the original movie was from the 1960s, and then they did the remake with Liv Schreiber and Denzel Washington in the early 2000s. So, what am I saying all this for? Well, we're going to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. And we're going to see, this is mostly speculative, but this is all proven in history and up until now on why they want to get rid of your guns. I mean, it's nothing, it's nothing that we don't already know about. They've been trying to disarm this country since this country was able to be armed. And it's a very big deal. And for people who think it's not a big deal, well, you really just need to wake up, because it's very a big deal. Okay? So this is from The Guardian, and the thing is about minute 25 seconds long, so it's not gonna be a long video, but I just definitely just want to get my my point of view out there, and just me being a 2A advocate. I strongly advise people, if you're for the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, you really need to take this very seriously. Because if Canada is doing it, then it's only a matter of time before America tries to follow in its footsteps. So let's see what Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, has to say.
We're introducing legislation to implement a national freeze on handgun ownership. What this means is that it will no longer be possible to buy, sell, transfer, or import handguns anywhere in Canada.
Wow.
In other words, we're capping the market for handguns.
And that's how real democracy fails. That's how real democracy is lost. Okay, is lost in a big old round of applause. Half these people don't even know what the hell they clapping about. Do you realize what? I'm going to rewind that back, because I really want people to understand exactly what just happened here.
Is that it will no longer be possible to buy, sell, transfer, or import handguns anywhere in Canada. In other words,
look at that yes man in the back, just nodding his head, looking like a damn bobblehead doll. Look, man, these people are psychopaths. They only have one goal in mind, And the only goal they have in mind is to take the one thing that protects you from an all-out totalitarian style government, and that is your right to bear arms. If anyone knows anything about the Second Amendment, the Second Amendment was in place to protect the sovereign citizens from a tyrannical government that feel as though that they are going to want to implement any kind of they want to implement any kind of laws that supersedes or violates your civil rights. Okay, that's all what this is about, and that's why these very evil people. I have to honest, these people are very evil because they are so interested in disarming law-abiding citizens, but yet criminals, they can still run free. And mind you, criminality only makes up less than a percentage of the population. Okay, so it's not hard to tackle crime. It's not hard. That's why when they finally catch a person, they finally catch a murderer, they can't catch him until 9 times out of 10, he or she just stops murdering. And then by the time that person's arrested, they already done killed 10, 20, 30 people. Okay? Or of robbers. Okay? Strong arm robbery. You know, they don't really catch anybody until they knock over about 5 or 6 7-Elevens. Okay? These are the same criminals that are doing the same crime, but yet they're more interested in disarming the law-abiding citizens. I'm gonna let this man finish, and then I'm gonna finish what I'm going to say.
We're capping the market for handguns. We're also fighting gun smuggling and trafficking by increasing maximum criminal penalties and providing more tools for law enforcement to investigate firearm crimes. And we'll require the permanent alteration of long gun magazines so they can never hold more than 5 rounds. These are actions that doctors, experts, and chiefs of police have been calling for years, and we're acting on their advice. We need less gun violence. We cannot let the guns debate.
Okay, so you need less gun violence. So guns are inanimate objects. So what are they doing? These guns are just growing legs, committing crimes? No, that's not what's happening. It's the criminals that you set free without properly putting them through the system and making sure that these violent criminals are not dealt with. Okay, you put them right back out in the street to wreak and cause more havoc. That's what you do. Okay, so stop blaming inanimate objects. Okay, because it sounds real stupid to blame a gun by itself. I did a video months ago about I had my 9mm sitting with me the whole time as I was doing the video. It didn't get up. It didn't load itself. It didn't grow legs and went out and started shooting people. No, a gun is harmless if it's just sitting there by itself. So there's no reason for this cap or freeze on gun sales or gun importing. This is a way where they can really stick it to all the Canadians. And listen, there's a few YouTubers that I follow that's out of Canada, and there's only about maybe 1 or 2 of them that are really tackling these political issues, but the rest of them, they're just lottie-dottie in it, and they're the ones with the big channels. There's 2 in particular. They're both comedians, and they tackle some tough issues, but they get to fall back on their comic of relief, to just say, well, we're just comedians, so you're not really supposed to take us serious anyway. Well, you know what? If that's your attitude, then just stick to comedy then, because see, this is why the world, and that's what bothers me a lot about comedians. They want to be taken serious, and I'm sidestepping a little bit, obviously, but this is the problem with a lot of big YouTube channels. They want to fall back on the whole thing where, oh, well, I'm just a YouTuber. You're not supposed to take me serious. Well, if you got 1 million+ followers, that means somebody takes you serious or someone actually thinks what you're saying is relevant. So maybe why don't you take advantage of that and actually say something with substance and not just all out there for clout? Because let me tell you something. People like Justin Trudeau, Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, and I'm done with this guy. I don't need to say anything else about him. He already done say who he wants. But these globalist leaders, Carl Schwab, George Soros, these people, they don't like you. They don't care about you. They use people, the entertainment field, rappers, singers, all, this is a group effort to get you to feel like you are nothing. And the last straw is disarming you. And that's what Justin Trudeau just did. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's still Canadians out there that still have their weapons. But for anyone else that wants to buy a weapon for the first time, 18, I don't really know the age limit to where you can buy and own a handgun in Canada. If you can. Now you really can't now. So, but I know here in America, you can be 18 to own a gun, but you got to be and 21 to carry it. To have a concealed carry. And this is just the beginning, man. This is just the beginning. You're going to see more shootings, more school shootings. Okay, and I'm not saying that these school shootings were fake. I don't believe that at all. Of course, a lot of them have a lot of eyebrow raising moments where you're like, well, that's a little shady. That's this. But look, I wasn't there. But one thing about when it comes to the world and society that we live in and the agendas that they push is that they have to either make it seem real or they have to just go ahead and just make it real for you. So a lot of those things, what has happened in Adobe, I'm actually going to do a video. I'll probably do it tomorrow. I got a few things I got to take care of. But I just want to get this out the way because this is the beginning. This is the beginning. And just like America, this this following ass country, they're going to excuse me. Sorry about that. My phone was ringing. And just like this following ass country, America is going to follow right in lockstep with this because, they're going to keep pulling on your heartstrings. They're going to keep saying, well, this is what needs to be done. And we need more gun laws. We need this. We need that. We need everybody to just give your gun up. We need to implement mandatory buyback scenarios. And all to just keep you under lock and key, okay? To keep you under their rule of thumb, their control, okay? That time, the last few weeks, I've been watching a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows, and every time they show a movie where there's like an apocalyptic setting, and it's like in the not so distant future, for some reason, it's not so many people there. The military is always there. They're the ones with the guns. But for some reason, the people, they don't seem to have weapons. Almost every horror movie, but this is how they program you. That's the program. They want you to watch it and keep watching it to the point where, well, I don't need a gun because that girl in that horror movie didn't have a gun and she was just fine. This is not a movie. This is real life, real danger. And the real danger are these thugs that wear these suits, okay? These thugs and thugettes, okay? They wear these business suits and business dress suits, okay, that try to tell you that you don't need your gun. How do you tell somebody that they don't need their weapon and they live in a bad neighborhood and you don't even send any kind of real encouragement to the cops to help out in those bad neighborhoods. How does that work? How does that work? But, that's Canada. United States, you better wake up. People who watches this better wake up, because we don't have much time, apparently, because Canada just froze all their gun laws. They just froze all their gun sales, import and export. So Canadians, good luck. Okay? Good luck with all that. Because you know what? Just like Australia, you brought it on yourself. I'm Sam B. This is the Tune Up Show, and I'm out of here. Peace!